Well, hello. Here I am. I'm live. Took me a minute to get myself in here. I'm not super technically savvy, as they say in the business. But anyway, good morning, everybody. It's Father's Day. Um, for those in the know, it's the last 2 days I'll be here in my residence. As you can see, my place looks like an absolute shithole. It's completely upside down. I've been packing. I've been sorting through things, years and years of things that I'm not going to take with me because it's not like I'm moving into a new home where I can just transition this way and it's no big thing. No, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. So, yep, what it is, what it is, what it is, what it is. You can look around and see. Papers all over the floors. None of the work has been done in here. The workman that was supposed to work that walked out, and I will do a full episode of exactly what this whole thing has been. It's all about the headspace, and right now my headspace is caulked. This is really up under my skin. I'm dealing with depression. I'm sure fair share anxiety. Yeah. And today is Father's Day. So, yeah. I went out and did a little fishing this morning. Or actually, I tried to catch up with a friend of mine who fishes every day in this one spot that I fish that is very popular here. And I was hoping to catch him there this morning, but I didn't. I got up early, headed out, and actually, I was like one of the only guys out there this morning. But then again, all the guys I fish with pretty much are my contemporaries. So all of us, I'm sure, either grandfathers or great grandfathers, all of us wear this moniker, not dreads, gray hair. So I'm sure they're happy pappies today, hanging out with their families, I'm going homeless. So what it is, what it is. I give thanks for life, man. I've had a good run. I put 20 years in this apartment, pretty much standing on my finger. It wasn't the easiest challenge. I'm a retired veteran, retired musician. I'm an old fart in a community of young people, and that's who gets all the work nowadays. So I'm seriously retired on a fixed income. Yep. But yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. Let it be. I'm just rambling. Microphone. How does this thing work? Let's see if this improves my audio. I really won't know until I have a playback. Does this improve my audio? If it does, leave a comment. Let me know. All I know is I see everybody wearing these when they're doing live streams and things like that. Looking at the computer, looking at the camera, looking at the computer, looking at the camera. All right. So how about if I move my camera behind my computer? What does that do with everything? Well, looky here. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. You see, you're not too old to learn. There's a lesson in everything. So, yeah, I'm going to start taking a stab at these lives. And I don't know, maybe if there's anybody out there interested in talking with me about fishing or hunting. I really don't want to talk about politics or religion. Those are two very personal things, not just to me. You could view my that aspect of my personality on my Instagram if you care to, you know. But yeah, I'll try to keep it off this channel for sure, you know. But yeah, welcome. Guess that's it. Should I give you guys a house tour? Nah, I don't want to do that. House tour wouldn't be positive. Just let that. You don't want to see this shit, or do you? Leave a comment. See, can I get some music in the background? No, that's YouTube's got some things about music. Yeah, this is all new to me, people. So bear with me. Welcome to the Ross Bingy Comedy Show. I say comedy hour, but I don't think I'll last an hour. How do homeless people take care of their hygiene? That's a major concern to me. What do they do? Use wet wipes? Fortunately, I'm a decent outdoorsman. I'm not afraid to live in the wilderness. You know, I can hang in the outdoors. Still got a little bit of strength left in my physique at 76 years old. Yeah. 76 trombones in the big parade. Yeah. See if we make it to 77. See if we make it to 77. So far, my health is, I don't want to jinx myself. So far, I'm holding my own. My body feels good. I get some anomalies, you know. I'm 76 years old. I can't push myself the way I did when I was 26 years old, or 36, or even 56 years old. Shit, 56, I was still in the woods, fucking doing log runs. Yep, I was cutting wood in my 50s. I have to say, that's one of the coolest things about Vermont. When I came to Vermont, you know, finding regular employment, I tried it a few times, but that didn't seem to work for me. I worked better with, you know, private contractors or independents that did, you know, outback work, forestry work. I've worked on fishing boats. Yeah, that's the kind of work that I chose to do, plus play music. You know, I'm a jack of all trades, as they say. I've done carpentry work. Oops, I've dropped my camera. I don't do that too often, but I've been known to do it. Sorry about that. But I'm a jack of all trades. I'm not a good auto mechanic, but I could fix my own shit. You know, if you're interested in what my military, uh, Army calls it a MOS, Air Force calls it a AFSC or something like that. I was an airframe mechanic in the military doing sheet metal work, repairing aircraft and helicopters mainly. Yep. A tin bender, as they called him. I tried when I came out of the military, I had some rough experiences in the military. It was Vietnam era. Vietnam War was on. When I went in the military, 1969, I was a peace activist in my community in New York. And I was also a member of the Black Panther Party when I was 19, going on 20. That year, I decided to enlist in the United States Air Force. My older brother John was already doing 2 tours in Vietnam. He was on his 2nd tour in Vietnam. He enlisted in 67. Got decorated in 68 on his 2nd tour. But I joined the Air Force. I had more technical skills. I wasn't interested in holding a rifle and chasing after people. But I did know that I had to do something because, for those in the know that remember, our nation was conscripting soldiers. We had a draft, and it was either I choose something that might give me a future, or move over, Joe. I'll be in that foxhole next to you. It wasn't a great experience for my brother. All the brothers, the band of brothers that came and went through the years. I've chatted with everybody. And quite frankly, pretty much all the combat veterans that I've known from that conflict are pretty much all deceased. I don't know any of them that had survived to these years. Everybody I know died before they were 60. Everybody, including my older brother. So, yeah, man, I'm what they call a Vietnam era veteran. I didn't serve in country, as if you know, you know. That's the term for gentlemen that have, and women that have served in combat zones. And I've been very fortunate to be spared that. I still don't have the blood of a human being on my hands at my age. That was pretty hard to escape, but I did. I also now don't buy bombs and bullets to kill other people's children. I'm not a taxpayer. I don't pay taxes. When I run a business, of course, I have to pay tax. But right now, the fact that I'm retired and I'm not in any kind of business, legitimate, on board, I'm not a taxpayer. And, playing music and hustling my whole life, that's the way it's been. I'll be honest. I grew a lot of weed. Yep. Part of my story. I don't make no bones about it. The one thing I didn't do was ask Uncle Sam for shit. I provided for myself. Yep. If I didn't have the money, I didn't buy it. If I wanted it bad enough, I saved up until I can get it. Never made any capital investment in my whole life. Haven't bought a home. Haven't bought a new car. Driven a lot of Rattlers. But those kinds of investments was never in my scope, just the way it goes. So, yep, I got a high school education, graduated from University of the Streets. I can take care of myself. Homelessness is gonna be a challenge at 76, but I got this. I got this. YouTube, thank you for making this possible. To my friends, um, anybody that might be watching, just want to let you all know I'm all about peace, I'm all about love, and I'm all about kindness and humanity. If you know, you know. If you know me, you know. Yep, honesty and integrity are key factors in business. If you have no honesty and you have no integrity, don't go into business. Yeah, you make it bad for all the other ones that do. So, and on that note, wind yourself up and get ready because I'm going to be bringing some really decent content. I'm going to be homeless. I'm going to be on the road. First thing is to get my vehicle up to snuff. Right now, I bought a used vehicle recently. I bought a Highlander 2011 Toyota, 190 odd thousand miles on her. She runs well, but she needs some serious TLC. So I'm just hoping I can get through this on the income that I have. uh, now that I don't pay rent, I guess I can afford a pair of tires. Jesus Christ, that's a half month's rent right there. Not to mention putting in suspension system, struts all the way around, bushings if necessary, brakes. These are the things that keep you on the go, give you the miles you need. Don't forget to take care of the motor. So I'll keep you guys posted on what will be happening for me and what will be coming. I'm gonna be heading over to the storage room in a moment. I got still taking shit out of here. Going to be leaving a lot of shit here too. I've got 20 years of life in this apartment. I can't take it all on the road with me, and I can't afford to put it all in the storage room. It just doesn't make sense. So until then, stay blessed, people. Sending love. I got to get used to this whole camera thing. I have two cameras. Got one on my computer, then I have one that I'm using, which is exterior camera. I got to get this whole eyeball thing together. So bear with me, I got to get used to this whole camera thing. I've been hiding behind it. Now I'm in front of it. So stay blessed, people. Until then, one love, manners, big respect. Peace. Oh, and to my young friend in Chile, I got to give her a shout out. My young friend in Chile, stay blessed. We haven't forgot you on this end. All right? You in the mix. Bless up.